Hi, and welcome back to Algebra 1. This is Lesson 5 in Kaplan's GED textbook, pages 328 and 329. We are going to continue finishing up words that are used to help solve math problems. This is called translating. In the past, we did some addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. We're now going to finish up with parentheses and equal. So first equal. All of these words mean equal. Is, are, was, were, will be, gives a result of, and yields. Sometimes we have math terms and problems that are quantities. When we talk about a quantity, that math is in parentheses. You see parentheses when you use these words. To review, and means plus, in addition, plus, less than, subtraction, of, product means multiply, and division, divided by. So now we're going to put it all together. A number and 5. Addition. 12 less than a number. Subtraction. 2 times a number. Multiplication. 5 divided by a number. Division. 3 times, and here comes your parentheses, the quantity of 4 and a number. In this case, you have multiplication, parentheses, and addition. 7 plus a number equals 9. So now you have everything. I've given you hints. Can you see what this looks like? And here's what it looks like when you put it from words to math terms. A number n5 means any letter you want x plus 5. 12 less than a number, that letter has to come first because you're then subtracting 12. I used y minus 12. 2 times a number, again, any letter you want. I use p, 2p. Notice there is no times multiplication sign because then we don't know whether we're using the letter x or the multiplication. So whenever you have a number next to a letter, that always means multiplication. 5 divided by a number, the 5 is on top, the slash divided by or fraction sign, W, just because I felt like using W. 3 times the quantity. Now when you have that number directly next to the parentheses, open parentheses, that means multiplication. 4 and plus a number, any letter you want plus x, and then you close parentheses. So that's 3 open parentheses, 4 plus s, close parentheses. 7 plus a number, 7 plus whatever letter you want, which is b, equals, here's your equal sign, 9. I hope this makes sense. It takes practice. We're going to get a little more complicated, but not too much. In math, algebra, when we talk about the same number, but this is an unknown number, so we don't know exactly what it is, we're representing that by a letter. But if it's the same number, it's the same letter. 2 times a number, 2x, and add 3 times that same number, 3x. So when we write it out in math, 2x plus 3x. The next example, 4 plus a number, and 6 divided by that same number. So 4 plus y, and 6 divided by y. These are 2-step problems. The next step in this idea is that a different number means a different letter. So 3 plus a number and 4 times a different number looks like this. 3W and plus 4Z. I know it doesn't really mean anything, but this is the way we represent it. We also remember that you can use any letter or letters you want. But if you're talking about a different number, they must be different letters. 7 divided by a number subtracted from a different number means 7 over Q minus X. You might need to review this again just to make sure it makes sense. Are you ready? Because now it's your turn. So take out a piece of paper and pencil and see if you can figure this out. 6 times a number added to another number. Added to, what are you going to do? Another number, same letter or a different letter? 4 divided by a number and 6 plus that same number. Remember, you can choose any letter or letters you want. Same letter or different letter. 12 less than a number multiplied by 5 times a different number gives the result of 32. I have a lot of things going on in this one. Take your time because the answers are on the next slide. The first one might not be so bad. 6 times a number, I used y, 6y, added to plus another number, different letter, p, 6y plus p. 4 divided by a number, 4 over r divided by, and plus 6 plus that same number, same letter, r. 4 over r plus 6 plus r. We good so far? This one is way more complicated. I didn't actually use the words parentheses or the quantity of, but it's helpful. 12 less than a number, I used g, multiplied by 5 times a different number gives the result of 32. This is g minus 12, because 12 is less than that number, multiplied by 5 times a different letter. So it's got to be in the parentheses. But it's a different letter, different number. Equals gives a result of is equals 32. If you have trouble with that one, it's okay. This takes practice. And now it's time for your practice. So reread 328. We've been working on this a little while now. And, in addition, plus, subtraction less than, multiplied by product, division divided by, yields gives a result of equals, and quantity, parentheses. So read all of these on 328 and practice translating on 329. If you have any questions, email me at jherring@greenbeltmd.gov. jherring@greenbeltmd.gov. See you next time.